Hello everyone, welcome to Technical. Today let us discuss about the operators in Java. The operators are the symbols. Operators are symbols that are being used for the perform the operations on the variables and the values that perform operation on the variables and values. These operators are the symbols that are used for perform the operations on the variables and what are the variables and the values that are in the code that for on that operation they are going to perform. Now, what are the types of operators? Types of operators. There are several types of operators. We are only going on only five. This first one is an arithmetic operator. First, arithmetic operator, unary operator, relational operator, fourth one is a conditional operator, and last is a fifth one is an assignment operator. These are the operators in the Java. This arithmetic operator, the first one is an arithmetic operator that has been used for and perform the mathematical operation that are in plus, minus, division, multiplication. These are the operation that can be used on the arithmetic operators. Then second one is an unary operators. These operates on the single operand. They are used to perform on a single operands. For them, we are going to use a unary operator. The third one is a relational operator. And this relational operator used for comparing of the two values. For comparing of the two values, we are going to use the relational operator greater than or equals to, less than, equals, not equals to. On those we are going to use a relational operator, and this relational operator return the result in the Boolean value. They are going to give the result in the Boolean result. Then fourth one is a conditional operator. To check the condition, we are going to use a conditional operator. And the last one is an assignment operator. It is used to assign the values to the variables. In the previous examples, I told you that, and we are going to use an assignment operator. To assign the values to the variables, we are going to use an assignment operator. The first one is an arithmetic operator. The first one is an arithmetic operator. We already know as an arithmetic operator from childhood. We are learning this arithmetic operator, right? From the childhood, we are learning this arithmetic operator that are an addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and then modulus. These are the arithmetic operators: addition, subtraction, multiplication. Before in the mathematics, we are going to use an into symbol for arithmetic, for multiplication. And in this, we are going to use a star symbol for a multiplication and division and a modulus. Let's see based on the example. I taken here class 1 class, that is an operator. In the main method, I'm going to take two values. So to add and subtract for anything, we are taking in two values for that. Int a is equals to 20. And int b equals to 10. These are the two values. Print it. Let us do 5 of them. To add the two numbers, a plus b, a minus b, multiplication a into b, a divided by b. For modulus, we are going to use an percentage. These are the arithmetic operation. Let's save and run. See, a plus b, that is 10 plus 20 is an 30. A minus 20 minus 10 is an 10. A into b 200. A divided by b is an 2, and we are going to get a remainder for this again 20. Let's see. 4. Yeah, also 6. Here in this division we are going to use for, and we get the division, going to get a quotient value. In the modulus we are going to get the remainder value. See here, we are going to get the remainder value, and the quotient for this one we are going to get a remainder value for the modulus. These are about the arithmetic operations. The second one is a unary operators. Unary operators. We are going to perform these unary operators on a single operand. We have two unary operators that are this increment and decrement. These are the two unary operators, increment and decrement. To increase the one value, we are going to use an increment. To increase the one value, we are going to use an increment. To decrease the one value, we are going to use a decrement. In this increment, we have further, it is an pre-increment and post-increment. And for decrement also, we have two, that is an pre-decrement and post-decrement. Now, for example, I told you that in the increment we have a pre-increment and post-increment. If we are giving an plus plus, if we are going to give an plus plus before the variable, I'm taking variable as an a. Before the variable, I am going to give an plus plus. Before the variable, I give an plus plus. That is a pre-increment. If I give an plus plus symbol after the variable, I am going to give an plus plus means that is a post increment. Before I give an plus plus before the variable, that is an pre increment. After the variable, that is an post increment. Example, How am we going to get the output? Let's see. Pre-increment means first plus a. First it is going to increment the value of the a. First is going to increment the value of a, and then it is going to initialize to the a. First is going to increment the value, and then it is going to access the a. That means I'm going to get first, let's see, print the value of first a. In this, I'm going to get the output as an 20. After this, we change the value of a. It is a pre-increment. First, it is going to increment and then access the a. First is going to increment and then is going to access the a value. First increment is 24. Now, for a post increment, a plus plus, for it is going to access the value and then incrementing. On that time also we are going to get the same value, but it internally increase the value. And finally, the value of a. The value of a will be 25. Here it is going here in the post increment. First it is going to access the value and then increment. On that time also we are going to get an output as in 24, but internally it increases the value of the a. At last, if we are going to bring the value of a, we are going to get an 25. See, I'm going to get in this way only output. See, 23, 24, 24, 25. See, first what is the initial value of a only, it is going to given first for a. After that, I'm going to do an pre-increment. I have done here in pre-increment. First it is going to increase the value, then it is going to access it, and first it is going to access the a value and then it is going to increase. Internal it will going to increase. After the finally what is an a value, it will be 25. Now for decrement. For decrement, first is a pre-decrement. Pre-decrement and post-decrement. What is the value of initially a is a 25. And pre-decrement means first it is going to decrease the value and then axis. Decreasement, it is going to be minus. 23 minus 1 is 22. I am told you that increment and decrement will do an increase or decrease only one values only. Increase the one value or decrease the one value. For pre-decrement, it is decreased to one value. For post-decrement, first it is going to access the value and then decrease. And that time also you're going to output at 22 only. After it is internally going to decrement, after that we are going to get an output as a 21. This way I'm going to get the output. See, 23, 22, 22, 21. Internally it will decrement the value. At last the value will be 21. These are about the unary operator. That is an increment and decrement, post-increment, post-decrement, pre-increment and pre-decrement. The next operator is a relational operator. Relational operator. These operators are used for a comparing of the two values, which results an output in the form of a Boolean result. We are going to get a Boolean result for the relational operators. Let's see what are the relational operators that are an equals, not equals, less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than, or equal. Less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. These are the relational operators. Example. For example, there are six. First one is an equal operator. That means an A is equals to B. It is used for a comparing of the two values. This relational operator is used for a comparing of two values. We are going to get an output in the form of true or false, Boolean value output, Boolean result, true or false value. That is an A double equals to B, A not equals to B, A less than, sorry, less than B, B greater than B, A less than or equals to B, A greater than or equals to B. These are the relational operators. These are the relational operators. If the condition satisfied, comparing of two value, if both are correct, if A double equals to B means it is going to give the output as a true. If it is not, it is going to give the output as a false. The first one, A is equals to B, no, that is a false. See, 23 and 10 both are equal, no, both are not equal, so false. Now next one is an A is not equals to B, true. Sorry. Next. Is A is less than B? False. A is greater than B. A is greater than B? Yes, true. A is greater than B. Is A is less than or equals to B? No, false. A is greater than B. Is A is greater than or equals to A is greater than or equals to B? True. A is greater than B, right? So these are the relational operators. In the same way, I'm going to get, see, false, true, false, true, false, true. Is used to, it is a relational operator has been used for a comparing of the two values. Comparing A and B are same means it is going to give an output in the Boolean result. A where B are same means true, not same means false. Next, the next operator is a conditional operator. The next one is a conditional operator. This conditional operator has been used to check the condition. Has been used to check the condition. We have two conditional operator, that is an and or. Conditional, conditional and conditional or. Or. These are the two conditional operators. And or are the two conditional operators. Now, for example, for this example for conditional operator. Conditional operators means print A double equals to B and A is not equals to B. Here is some condition. If the both the condition are true, if both the condition are true, we are going to get an output as in true. It will check this AND operator will check the both the condition. If we having an AND operator, it will check the both the condition. And OR operator, in AND operator, both the conditions should satisfy. The both the condition true only, if I'm going to get an output as in true. If one condition is false, then it is false only in the AND operator. In the AND operator, it should satisfies both the condition. If the both the condition true, only true. If any one condition, see here, this two condition true only, I'm going to get an output as in true. But these two conditions are true. No, these two conditions are not true. A is equals to B. No. 23 and 10 are not equal. A is not equals to B. Yes, A is not equals to B. This condition is true and this condition is false. True, false means false only in AND operator. And I write that in AND, that one, then true. True and true are equals to true. If both are true, I'm going to get an output as true. If true and false means false. True and false. And true and true means true. True and false means is equals to false. False true means false and true. True means also false. False and false means false. False and false means also false in the AND operator. Here both the conditions are not satisfying. One condition is true, one condition is false. One condition is true, one condition false means I'm going to get an output as in false. I'm going to get an output as in false. If it is, and this is for an AND operator, if it is an OR operator, if any one condition also satisfies means it is going to get an output as in true only. See, here A is not equals to B, but A is equals to B. No, that is not a true statement. A is not equals to B is in correct statement. So I'm going to get an output as in true. See, true. I'm going to get an output as in true. In OR operator, any one condition satisfies also, it is true only. Both the condition satisfies also true. If any one condition satisfies also true only. If both the condition does not satisfy means it is false in OR operator. Here is for AND operator. AND operator, anyone, both the conditions should satisfy. See, it is false. It is false. I'll roll that off. It is a false. In AND operator, both the conditions should satisfy. AND operator, both the condition are true means true. If one condition is false means false. For OR operator, true or true, true only, equals to true. True or false, true. If any one condition is true, true only. False or true means true only. False or false means false. These are about the OR operator. This is an AND operator. This is example for it. OR1, this is for OR, for AND also. A is greater than or equals to B, or A is less than or equals to B. See, A is greater than B. That is true. A is less than B, not false. But it is an OR operator. Any one condition is true also. We are going to get an output as an true. See. Yeah, I got an output as a false and true only. These are about the conditional operator. The last one, the one more is an assignment operator. The last operator is an assignment operator. Assignment operator. We already known one operator, assignment operator, that is an equals. There are some more assignment operator that are an equals, plus equals, minus equals. These are some of the assignment operator that are there in the Java. See example for that. Right. For example, if we want to add and two data, we are going to use like this. If example A equals to, I want to add some more number to the A only, A plus 2. I'm going to add the data. I'm going to add the data of array. I'm already have an data of A as in 23. I'm going to add some more value to the A on reason 2. If we get an 2 plus 23 is an 25. Again, I'm going to assign that value back to the A only. Again, I'm going to assign that value back to the A only. What you get an output as? Output for A as 25. In this way, we can also write, instead of writing in this way, there is one more way also we have, that is in this way. A plus equals to 2. Yeah. In this way also we can write it. In this way also, in the same value I'm going to get. In this way I write also, I'm going to get the same value. Say execute 25. Same value. Same value I'm going to get it down. Here we can write add, minus, or division, or an into, or an modulus. In this way. In this way, we are going to use an assignment operator. Plus a division modulus equals to. In this way, we are going to write it down also same, or in this way. In this way, we are going to write down also both are same. These are about the assignment operator. These are the I'm starting. These are the operators in the Java. Conditional operators in Java: arithmetic operations, unary, relational, conditional, assignment. These are the majorly we are using these. There are some more operators also there. Not that much important, but these are very important in the Java. To write the Java program, these operators are very important. For arithmetic, we are going to use an addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, unary operator, and increment and decrement. Relational operator, that is an equals, greater than or equals, not equals. Conditional operator, check the condition, that are an and or operator we are going to use. In assignment operators, we are going to use an to assign the value to the variable in plus assign, like that. These are the operators in the Java. Please practice these operators. These are very important. I'll end off here. Thank you guys.